Hello, everybody, welcome back. This is another strategies, tactics, and boost video, and we're going to talk about the opening and final round tracks of the Chinese GP. I hope, I hope that my last video helped you to make it to the opening, and this is what I'm going to try to do today again, help you qualify from the opening to the final round, and from there to the best final position you can get. Let's go and see the tracks we are racing this weekend. So first of all, as we can see, we have one track with high temperatures, which is Jeddah, and we have to be careful there. And we have two tracks with chances of rain, Mexico and Silverstone. The rest of the tracks are dry races with normal temperatures. And if I'm not mistaken, Barcelona is going to be the fast lap in the final round. I hope I'm not mistaken, but I believe it's Barcelona. So yeah, with low temperatures, not big differences, 8 to 11. So uh, probably we will all have the same conditions. And okay, it's up to the matchmaking. Uh, then great. Now let's start with our tracks. And first of all, with Mexico, which is in one pit strategy race, we all know that there in turn one and two and three, these three corners that are very close one to the other, is where the beginning of the race might cause us many problems. So if you are a little bit in the middle or at the back of the grid, use a race start boost in order to be able to overtake easily, much easier in the beginning of the race, because this is what we need, especially in that three corners. So yeah, if we are at the top of the grid, okay, we just need a good, fast, clean start, and that's it. Okay, let's go and see. Second best choice for our drivers, 5-3 medium soft, and we don't need hards, but we cannot go softs either. Yeah, of course, 5 laps with softs, but 4-4 soft medium, the fastest strategy. We can easily decide to go for all softs if we have great tire management, or if we boost our tire management. This is more safe and more common. Soft 4-4, it's a little bit more aggressive and risky, but it's faster too. And of course, our third alternative could be 3-5 soft medium. Okay, now if it rains in Mexico, the boats will go 5 laps before they pit. So we want to pit at lap 4 to do the undercut. And alternatively, if we have both drivers at the back or in the middle of the grid, we can go 3-5 and 4-4 for our second driver. And of course, if we are at the top of the grid, 5-3, because we are at the top, we don't care about pit traffic. Okay, next one is Canada, where, of course, if we are at the back or in the middle of the grid and we don't have good tire management, 5 laps with hards, don't be afraid to do it, because even hards are quite fast in Canada. Of course, this strategy is all about the second stint, where we want to be very aggressive and overtake as many cars as we can. Now, the safest strategy, the second fastest but the safest strategy, because of safety cars is this one. One pit stop, 4-4 soft medium, or medium medium if you cannot go 4 laps with softs. But I believe everyone can go 4 laps with softs, because even if we run out of tires at the beginning of the big straight, it's okay. We're not going to lose much time and to enter the pits. So 4-4 soft medium is the second fastest but the safest because of safety cars strategy in in Canada. Sorry, we always want to pit only once when we are afraid of a safety car. Of course, the fastest strategy is this and this one, 2 pit stops, all softs. Of course, it's the fastest strategy, but it's vulnerable to a safety car. So we begin our race, and if we see that everything goes well, we can keep one of our drivers with softs and 2 pit stops, and go our other driver to do 4 laps with softs and 1 pit stop. Okay, next one is Monza, which is obviously a good track now that we see bots doing mistakes in their strategy. 4-4 with hards wherever we are, back, middle, or top of the grid. Of course, if we have some good tire management, it's even better to go 4-4 medium hard, but second stint is going to be hard because we want to finish the race with tires, not with 0 tires. And in Monza, if you run out of tires, the car goes very slow. So 4-4 medium hard, second stint is hard. Now the same goes for the 2 pit strategies. If we're going to finish the race 3 laps, the last stint is 3 laps, it's going to be medium. Soft will run out even if we have 99 tire management. So if it's 2-3-3, it's soft medium. If it's 3-3-2, it could be medium soft, or even soft medium soft, not all softs. This is for me the best choice. 4-4 medium hard and 3-3-2 soft medium soft. Okay, now we can go all softs. If it's an easier, if it's a much easier opponent, we can do it, but we will run out of tires. So we prefer, our best strategy is this one, 3-3-2 soft medium soft. If you want to do the undercut, then go 2-3-3 soft medium. But even if you are at the back of the grid, don't go for the undercut. Best choices here and the fastest choices are this 3-3-2, and I'm saying if you are at the top of the grid, but even if you are in the middle of the grid, go for it. Don't be afraid. But okay, if you are at the back of the grid, both drivers 4-4 hard or medium hard if you can do it. And in the middle of the grid, if you can go both of them 4-4, go for it. It's the fastest strategy when we are in the middle or at the back of the grid. This is mostly when we are at the top of the grid. It's the fastest strategy if we are at the top of the grid or at the top middle. Let's say if we are top 10, then we can easily go with this. Lower than 10th in the grid, probably better to go 4-4. Okay. Next one, Silverstone, where of course one pit strategy is good, especially if we have big lap times, big pit times, 4-3 and 3-4. And of course depending on your tire management, you could try 3 laps with softs, but you need good tire management to do it. 3 laps with softs here, go soft hard. That's what I mean. Not here, hard soft. No. Here it's hard medium, and here it could be soft hard, but you need to have great tire management. And basically, if we have great tire management, it means that we start in the middle or at the top of the grid. So we go 2 pit stops, soft medium 2 to 3, and 3 to 2 medium soft, or all soft. Okay, depend. I'm always saying, your drivers, how much tire they are going to spend in Silverstone. Can they go 3 laps with softs? We don't need to enter the pit lane with tires here. Even if we end up with 0 tires at that big straight, that, well, it's not a straight, but it's straighty. If we end up with 0 there, it's okay. We won't lose much time, so you can go 3-2-2 all softs. Now, if it rains, and that was the case last Sunday in my race, it's of course 3-4, because we don't want to pit with the bots that are going to pit at lap 4, and if we are at the top of the grid, we can try this, but okay, 2 pit stops, not the best choice. Maybe the last resort, if we can't do anything else. If we are at the top, it's 4-3. Now, if you didn't see my race this Sunday in Silverstone, which was a full wet race, you saw how difficult 3-4 is. We have to do it, because if we pit with the bots, disaster is coming through traffic in the pits. But 3-4 is very difficult. We need to be very careful. I would like to remind you how it went. My driver that went for 3-4, he pitted, then exited the pits, and when everybody pitted on lap 4, he went P1. The second that my driver overtook everybody while they were on the pits, I pressed the conserve button, and go like that for more than 1 lap, even 1.5 lap, and then yellow, I didn't push. And with my second driver that went 4-3, I was playing defense to the bots that were attacking, because all the bots will pit on lap 4, and they will have tires to push as much as they want for the last 3 laps. Our driver that pitted on lap 3 don't have tires to be aggressive or to defend his position. So we use our second driver, our other driver, to defend for him, and we conserve as much as we can with our first, with the driver that went for 3-4. Why? Because we want to conserve at the beginning of our stint, and this will give us enough tires left for the last lap, for the last 2 laps, to overcome our opponent's attack. We know that 1 lap before the end, our opponent is going to push. We need the tire management. We need the tires to be ready for use. So yeah, conserve a lot and wait for the attack. Defend with your other driver. It's a little bit tricky when it comes there at the top, but This is how it must be done, and I'm talking about 95 plus tire management. If we have something like 85 or 90, then probably we need to boost our tire management in order to go 3-4. Okay. Next one, Baku. We raced in Baku. We know what to do here. We have big pit times, and we are at the back or maybe in the middle of the grid. One pit stop, hard, medium, or even medium, of course. And you see medium hard. If you have good tire management, it can be done soft hard. But of course, the fastest strategy here again, although it's a 7 laps track, it's 2 pit stops. Okay, excuse me for that. Even if it's 2 pit stops, okay. Even if it's 7 laps, 2 pit stops are the fastest strategy here. So soft, medium, 2 to 3, and medium, soft, or even soft. Again, here we will run out of tires for sure, but okay, we will run out of tires for sure, but it doesn't matter, we won't lose so much time. So, next one, Spain, Barcelona, where we're going to do the fast lap. If we want to go 5 laps, it's hard, we can't go with mediums. If we want to go, and you see, if we want to go 4 laps, it's mediums, it can't be done with softs. And of course, if we want softs, then we have to go for 2 pit stops. 4-4, the fastest strategy, no matter what, no matter where you are, this is the fastest strategy. If you can go both your drivers with and use 4-4, go for it. It's the best strategy, and you are less vulnerable to a safety car. But we want a fast lap here, so we need to go with softs with one of our drivers. So it's going to be soft, 3-3-2. The driver that is going to chase the fast lap, if you're going to chase the fast lap. If you are not, then go both your drivers 4-4 with mediums. It's the fastest strategy you can go. Okay, next one, Australia. One pit strategy here needs, it's a very tire demanding track, Australia. So 5-3, hard, soft, very marginal 5 laps with hards, but we're going to be very aggressive in our second stint. 4-4, medium, hard. First stint, it's going to be a little bit difficult doing 4 laps with mediums, but then we will have a fully charged DRS for our second stint with hards. Here we're going to be even faster with mediums, but less able to push the red button. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. But for me, if you ask me, 3-3-2 for both your drivers, or 3-3-2 and 2-3-3, it's the fastest strategy. Everybody in Australia, all the bots are using hards and mediums. So going with softs makes us super fast, super aggressive. We overtake easily everyone. So yeah, go for it. even if you are at the back of the grid, although I say middle or top of the grid, even if you are at the back of the grid, go for it. Okay, and last one is Jeddah with high temperatures. Don't forget that, with chances of high temperatures. So it's a two-pit strategy track. Of course, 2-2-3, soft, hard. Even with high temperatures, this is the way to go. First two stints with softs and the last one with hards. But for our second driver that will start with hards, he will go hard, soft if the temperatures are right, or if we have great tire management. Else it's hard, soft, medium, in order to make 2 laps with softs with mediums in high temperatures and be able to push the red button. Yeah, that's it. No rain. Yeah, no rain. No rain in Jeddah. So this means these are our 8 tracks, and I would like to remind you that always adjust what I'm saying here, what I'm proposing you to choose all the strategies you see. You have to adapt them and maybe change them a little bit according to your setup, according to your drivers. This is why I'm always saying, if you have high tire management, and if you can go like this, it's always about and talking about boosts. If your car lacks cornering, you need a cornering boost. If your car lacks speed, you need a speed boost. Although we know that this season cornering is basically 90% of our car, but don't underestimate pit times, tire management, and some speed. Okay, power unit is useless. Forget it. You cannot boost power unit. The stat doesn't work. And of course, reliability is something that, it's just a number. Only in Singapore we need reliability, and that's it. Okay, let's go and see our 8 tracks again. So it's Mexico, Montreal, Monza, Silverstone, Baku, Barcelona, Melbourne, and Jeddah. Chances of rain in Mexico, Silverstone, and big chances of high temperatures in Jeddah. Okay, so that's it for today. That's it for this weekend. Don't forget to read the description below. Find my Discord server link and join my Discord server. Subscribe to the channel, of course, and please press the like button. Very, 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 very good luck in your races this weekend. See you in my live streams. Goodbye, everybody.